So thank you again for tuning in to the Chris Show. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate you for that. So I've taken a look at my analytics on my YouTube channel. I've noticed a lot of you guys have been watching my video, but a vast majority of you that are watching my video are not subscribed. So if you enjoy the content that I deliver on a consistent basis, please take this time right now to see if you're subscribed. And if you aren't, then you can subscribe and turn on the notification bell for all my videos. So I won't lie to you guys. It's been one of the slower news weeks. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I'll definitely have a video about that, about the commercials and everything that goes on in that. So be sure to tune in for that. But like I said, the news has been slower. The Trump trial starts next week. But speaking of politics, the House and the Senate have finally passed this stimulus bill. It's not finalized. It's not going to be finalized at the end of the month. So, you know, when they were talking about they were going to pass this thing immediately. Yeah, immediately. But this is government immediately. So that shit takes fucking forever. So now the Democrats have been promising 2,000. So the 600 that happened in January and the 1,400 now. And some people are confused that they think that they were going to do 2,000 on top of the 600. Now, like I said, I see both sides in that one. I'm not really taking a stance. Me personally, I figured it was going to be the 2,000. But for people, when they kept saying 2,000 is, 2,000 is, vote Georgia will give you 2,000. I understand where they're coming from. So I'm not going to downplay them and act like, oh, you're a fool or you're an idiot like some people have. I'm good on that. But this is where the trickier part of this 1.9 trillion stimulus bill has been passed. It hasn't been finalized, but there's been talks of containment of who's going to get the 1,400. If you're a single person and you make over 50,000, then you would not be getting the stimulus. And then if you're a couple that makes over 100,000 combined, then you wouldn't get the stimulus. And that's a big issue. I'm not going to get into finances and how much I make or who and what my friends or family make. But the point is, that's complete bullshit, because even when the Republicans were in control of the Senate, everyone was getting the 1,800. So when the Republicans were doing it, the Democrats fought so at least the majority of Americans get it. But now that the Democrats are in control of the House, they're in control of the Senate, and they have the president, I don't want to hear about this refinement of who's going to get the stimulus and who's not. You guys promised that you were going to give us 2,000. If that's not giving us 2,000, if you gave it to some of them during this, but you're not going to give it to everyone, that's complete bullshit. In return, you would actually, the Republicans would be giving more money to Americans than the Democrat. And then you guys wonder why people say it's two sides of the same coins. They're both issues. It's Democrats are just Republicans in blue and vice versa. I understand how they feel if you guys are actually going to pass it. Now before you guys draw complete conclusions, it's definitely not finalized yet, and Joe Biden is fighting for everyone to get it. The person to watch for that's against everyone getting it is Joe Manchin from West Virginia, who's the most conservative Democrat on the Senate. He was the one at first that was against Biden's stimulus package. Then he was against the $15 minimum wage. That's a whole nother discussion. Right now, I'm just talking about the 1,400 stimulus and the fact that they want to refine it to 50,000 for single, and then 100,000 if it's a couple, which is complete bullshit. Like I said, Democrats passed that. They're two sides of the same coin to me. All that talk and promise of delivering 2,000 will not be delivered if you're delivering it to only some Americans. So that's something to definitely watch going forward. I just wanted to let you guys know that's potentially gonna happen, and if it does, shame on the Democrats, and you're two sides of the same coin. And you guys let me know in the comment section, do you think they're actually gonna pass it where everyone gets it, or are you skeptical? You're on the fence, you're like they might pass it with that bullshit. But I think Biden's really gonna fight for every American, so I do think in the end it might. The fact that it's even up for a debate with the Democrats is a slap in the face to me, given the fact of everything we've been through, given the fact that how much money a lot of Americans have lost because of the pandemic, and the fact that they haven't given us this money. But yeah, I want to hear what you guys have to say. I've talked enough about that. There's also another thing I wanted to talk about. There's an update with the T.I. and Tiny scandal. Now I'm talking about an update in their financial situation. As we all know, T.I. and Tiny have a reality show, but now that reality show has been suspended because of these abuse allegations. So that's not saying they're guilty. It's not going one way or another, but obviously VH1 wants to distance themselves from T.I. and Tiny while these allegations are ongoing, and if it clears up, then yeah, they'll get their show back. But like I said, those allegations were kind of dirty, so I ain't gonna weigh in until we get more information about it. I wanted to update you guys that they will not have a reality show up and coming, especially with all this drama ongoing. So you can let me know in the comment section, does that to you make them feel more guilty guilty, or are you just understanding VH1 wants to distance himself from sexual abuse? But yeah, that's mainly what I want to talk to you guys about this week. We got Democrats. Some of them are bullshitting, the conservative Democrats, but I think Joe Biden's gonna push for every American. T.I. and Tiny no longer have that reality show. Currently, because it's suspended, it's not like it's gonna end for good. If it gets cleared up, then they're probably gonna put the show back on. But as you know, if Chris, I'm gonna give you the news whenever the news is there, whether that's today, tomorrow, a week or two from now. That's why you make sure to subscribe, you turn on the notification bell for all my videos, you like and participate in the comment section. This Chris, I'm out, this motherfucker.